going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is for entertainment purposes only. So gold this week did amazing. I think we put like 900 bucks in that trade. And we bought somewhere there. Made it all the way to here. And then we got this sweep to the downside, taking out a swing low. And I said, So I waited for it to push back up, and I took profit right there. I said, yeah, I'm out. I'm out. It's probably going to go higher. More than likely, it's going higher. It did a little bit, but I do think it's going to keep going. You know, but like whenever you make a lot of money really fast and you don't take it, I've always regretted it later. So I said, okay. You know, I'm up almost 1,300 bucks in a short time period. I'm taking it. And I actually, instead, like, my whole goal was to get more money to roll into, you know, XRP. Not leverage, just, you know, own XRP in the spot market. Like, buy XRP, pull it off the chain, hold it long term. I want to keep stacking XRP. So I want to try to use the futures market to make more money to then go and buy more XRP and keep doing that. But this time I ended up spending too much money on my house. I was looking at my credit card going, oh shit. You know, there's no way I'm paying that one off by the end of the month. So I took the 1,000 that I just made on gold, pulled it out and threw it on my credit card. This go around, at least it went towards one of my assets, right? At the very least. But the next go, I would like to roll it into XRP. That is my goal. So yeah, we already rode this up. We took profit and got out. Like, do I want to jump back in gold right now? I don't know. Because gold always seems to move first. Gold's the best at sniffing out like money printing and stuff ahead. Like, gold moves ahead of time before things even happen. And then usually after, everything else plays catch up. And surprisingly, like, XRP's up higher than Ethereum. I was thinking Ethereum is going to go first. And it's like, well, XRP's up more. Why don't you get that? Because I don't know. I feel like you know, this, the way it closed on the weekly, this might dip and take like maybe this low and this low, and then potentially head higher from there. Maybe. I mean, just real quick. I could be wrong on that. But look at Ethereum. I don't know. I almost like this better. You know what I mean? We broke the all-time high. Then we swept it again real quick. And then we got, boom. Wave 1, selling. Pullback. Boom. Wave 2, selling. Pullback. Boom. Wave 3, selling. So we have at least 3 waves. It's usually 3 waves. 3 waves of selling. Then we had a little pullback. At least we got to equal highs here. And boom, another sell. But you notice that the selling is getting weaker and weaker and weaker. And it's just having a hard time now. It's like the buyers are scooping it up. They're scooping it up right there. The sellers are having a tough time. And we're wedging. We have a volatility squeeze, a wedge formation. I'm really learning to love this pattern. When price squeezes itself into a corner, it's a beautiful freaking thing. You know, but there could be manipulation. You know, always be prepared. Like, we could get a wick. I'm thinking this is probably pretty likely that we get a wick that comes down and takes out that low and that low before going up. And there's always a possibility this comes all the way down to the trend line. I just want to keep that in mind. But I think I'm going to look for a buy in Ethereum for this coming week. I'm going to look for a buy either right at or under, these lows. Or if I do not think it's going to happen, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a pending order just a hair below these two lows here. Otherwise, if price breaks through this trend line and closes above this trend line on a 1 hour, let's see, if we go to the 1 hour, yeah, I don't know. I think it would have to close above on the 4 hour. If we get a close above this trend line on the 4 hour, or we really start to get some momentum, I might buy above it. Otherwise, I'm going to put a pending order at right about there. Like I'm not like looking to like bum rush in because I know that the Fed meeting is not this week. It's next week. So we could get like a little pop to the upside and then it come back down. So if this thing comes down and sweeps these lows and pops up, I would love to be a part of that. And then we'll have to see what happens from there. You know what I mean? Does this become like an ascending channel? This is the 1 hour. Yeah, it's very, very possible that this thing could like really start to move this week, come up here, and then dip. Shit, that could be what's coming right there. You see that? So if we have this, we have price wedging into a corner. We have 2 weeks basically until the Fed meeting. Maybe we get a breakout here, a quick one, and it moves up, comes up here. Then we're creating this ascending channel. And then right before FOMC, this thing comes crashing back down, takes lows, potentially retest the trend line, and then massive, massive explosion. I don't know. I'm not really good at calling price action too far out or calling it at all. I just try to see opportunities and try to roll with the punches, man. Yeah, I'm looking for Ethereum long. Ethereum long this week. We'll see what happens. See you later.